The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now the first carry for Bush. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady going up top. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Elliott down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. No score after one on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. That throw by Brady incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and 5. Bush on 3rd down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
In your
10.
face!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. A lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support, and then Bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off near the 29, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be second down. Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking deep for Elliott, and that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack on the corner blitz. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Brady now to throw. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike play.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the interception, Mayfield. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Brady. Hard throw, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Bradley Pena now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Mayfield on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 29 yards. And the Lions are an extra. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Brady. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nothing's free. Hey, goal 66. Sugar.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bush. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's caught by Jackson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Again, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corner.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. On the delay, it's Bush. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Bush. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 22. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's passed. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Nice play, man. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bush. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They hand off to their big tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hold on. 53, Mike. Watch the out. 53 is the Mike. 53.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the run, it's Bush. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Bush. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They'll try again down here with Bush. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady now on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Reggie Bush. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their deep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they're able to up the lead by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And then
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Janikowski good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andre Johnson, 37 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. Back to Brown, this time complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that'll be incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
53. Hey, check it. Watch tight end.
To throw again, Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, we clean it up, baby.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the number.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Andre Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
He's going deep for Brown, and it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Long, not ahead of you, baby. I see you over there. You scared?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so it's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. Andre Johnson, 44 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
And it's a fumble. And the Patriots have it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. All day, baby, all day.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Do what you do.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. They go play action with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whoosh.
There it is. There it is.
And he will get in. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chance.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the win. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Bush. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On third down, it's Bush. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we say so long from Tampa. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
We own them. We own them. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Jump out. 53. Mike 53.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. This is Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We're scoreless after 1. Working with a 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Rodgers again now. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Here we go. To the 50. Check flag 33. Hey, watch the ball. Plant. Mike, check 33. 33. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll run down with Bo Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Toss play to Jackson, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, nice spin.
That brought back bad memories.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going for Madden. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Taking in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
No, 66.
Brady going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, it's Bush. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
And into the end zone. The 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Brady. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On play action, Rodgers. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Give me some. Here we go. Check. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Hey, 88.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.